In today's time, fighters think if they got belts and they made a few $1 million, they think they're a star. That don't make you a star.
We had some epic battles this year, but one clash that really stood out was the pro bout between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis. Yep, the beef around that fight couldn't have been more real. These two stepped into the ring wanting to take each other's head off. But when two men step into the ring, only one comes out victorious. And in this case, it was none other than Gervonta Davis. I mean, the guy had Floyd Mayweather in his corner, guiding him through every round. And we know Money never faced a single loss in his career. But if you thought that the Flash and the Tank had settled their differences in the ring, well, you're wrong. After Ryan's dominating victory against Oscar Duarte, the Flash didn't waste a single second, pun intended, and called out Gervonta Davis for a rematch. Davis seemed happy to get another opportunity to shut this fool for good. But things have changed. In a recent Instagram post, we saw Floyd Mayweather and Ryan Garcia together. Now this makes things interesting all of a sudden. Has Floyd changed his alliance? Well, he did, because Floyd admitted that Ryan Garcia is better than Gervonta Davis on live TV. Now this has sent the entire fight world into a frenzy. Money betrayed Tank. There's a lot to talk about with this one, so without further ado, let's take a deep dive into this drama. Now we know Mayweather and Tank Davis go back a long way. Floyd Mayweather made Tank Davis. He trained him. He signed him under his promotion. It goes without saying that Gervonta Davis is legit one of the best boxers on the planet. No cap. But keep in mind, this dude didn't just stumble into greatness. He's been a boxing prodigy since he was practically in diapers. But you know what's wild? It's not just about him grinding it out in the ring, it's the squad that's been riding with him from day one. Real talk, Gervonta didn't become the personality he is today without some seriously talented peeps backing him up. And guess who's been a major player in this whole game? None other than Floyd Mayweather Jr. Straight up. Like, Floyd's impact on shaping Gervonta, the Baltimore hard hitter, is no joke. They're like the dynamic duo of the boxing world, and you gotta give credit where it's due. If it weren't for Floyd Mayweather, Gervonta Davis would have been waiting tables at a restaurant. They have been thick as thieves. Even in the match, when Tank and the Flash were going head-to-head against each other, you could listen to Floyd cheering for Tank and hyping him up. You got this champ. He's hurt. He got nothing on you. Well, so much for saying that, because now we've been seeing Ryan Garcia and Floyd together hanging out like they have been bros for the past century. They've been going on runs together. They've been eating out. And not only this, but did you know that Floyd Mayweather said that Garcia is better than Tank? Now, if that's not backstabbing, then I don't know what is. This week, these two boxing stars were spotted running together in Las Vegas. It was only a matter of time the media ambushed them. When Mayweather was asked about a potential rematch between Tank and Garcia, Money said, "Tank's got power. He's good. But Garcia, I see something in him. I know that Garcia is better. The things he does in sparring, it's just entirely different. And look, he got me by his side now. When the rematch happens, it's gonna be a different story than last night." Following this, Garcia said, "You heard what the man said. The fans feel for Gervonta, man. Poor guy deserved better. He should have known better than to trust someone like Floyd Mayweather." When Tank came to know of this, he only had one word to say: traitor. Now that's gotta sting. But we know Floyd couldn't care less. But here comes the juicy part. I mean, yes, these two are spending way too much time together, and you gotta wonder why. Well, Ryan Garcia broke the silence on that when he revealed that the one and only Floyd Mayweather is mentoring him. Now, going on runs and eating together is one thing, but now you're saying he's helping you train. How much worse can it get? Ryan Garcia said, "Floyd is mentoring me, training me, and helping me get better. And I love and respect him. He is so authentic, so stop judging him. Judging a book by its cover will stop you from reading, but Derek James is my coach, and I love him too." This praise did not just stop here. The Flash added, "I want to say this about Floyd Mayweather. You guys don't know him, and most of you never will. But he is authentic, has a good heart, and is extremely generous. Stop playing with him. He will always win. He's 50-0 and he's almost half 100, but love him and I respect him, so put respect on his name. He may be Money Mayweather, but he really tries to be as authentic as possible. Put some respect on the man's name. Damn, I don't know where all this love is coming from. Because when these two were on opposite sides during the build-up of Tank versus Garcia, the Flash had some pretty nasty things to say about him. But hey, when it comes to boxing, you can never be too sure who's on whose side. And their shocking friendship didn't just stop here. Floyd now wants to sign Ryan Garcia under his promotion. Yep, you heard that right. We first saw Mayweather and Garcia together during an NBA game. There were rumors about Garcia joining Mayweather Promotions, since Garcia's relationship with his current promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, had turned sour. But Floyd denied the rumors when he said this. There was nothing more to the meetup besides being a casual get-together. Garcia visited the Las Vegas residence and saw my car collection firsthand. He's good company, and he's welcome anytime at the champ's house. But, come on, we know Mayweather is not an advocate for honesty. It was later revealed that these two met to discuss partnership. Mayweather is willing to sign the Flash. And I don't know if you know this, but De La Hoya and Floyd have never gotten along. Reacting to the news of his biggest star hanging out with his biggest rival, De La Hoya gave a mixed response to reporters on Thursday. He began, "If Mayweather is still a promoter, back in the day, in my book, that was a conflict of interest. Back in my day, that was, we might put you on notice, because promoters are talking to our fighters or poaching." He added, "But I don't think that's the case. I think it's great that Ryan and Floyd are running together because he can soak up all the knowledge from Floyd. A young kid who can be among greats is always a positive for me." Now that is indeed a very mixed answer, but it is what it is. If Floyd wants the Flash under his promotion, there's no stopping him. And did you know how things got sour between Tank and Mayweather? Well, it was quite simple. Gervonta Davis was done being shadowed by Mayweather. He was ready to walk his own path, not the one Mayweather had paved from him. He left Mayweather Promotions, and let's just say it didn't sit right with Floyd Money. Mayweather, this boxing legend, said, "There is nothing like taking a kid that comes from the same background as you and helping them put them in a position to become a multimillionaire, you know." He added, "You meet this kid, he comes up to you for an autograph. You sign the autograph for him, then I tell him in a few years, when you get older, I'm going to work with you, and I'm going to make you a world champion someday." Years later, I started working with him, helped him, pushed him to be great, and if he feels like he grew wings where he can fly and becomes his own boss, then he's making a mistake. He can't fly on his own. He'll fall. Damn, that took a dark turn. I mean, he could have been a little supportive, but no, it's Floyd Mayweather. The only thing he feels is pride. Let's hope the same fate doesn't meet Ryan Garcia. Money and the Flash have developed good relations now, but the fans are not having it. Just take a look at what they're saying all over social media. "Too bad Floyd can't help beat you, Tank. Tank will knock you again. And Floyd is going to be on the wrong side of the ring now." Another fan said, "Floyd is getting so much hate that he deserves it all. What a clown he is. Gervonta never needed him. Can't wait for Tank to sleep. Garcia in front of Money." Damn, the hate is real. The legend Mike Tyson also had some things to say. Now, you know, if there's someone who knows everything there is to know about boxing, it's Mike Tyson. So trust me, you can't miss out on what Mike said. Floyd is going to ruin Ryan Garcia. There's still time for Garcia to push that man aside. If not, then his career is going to hit a huge roadblock. Damn, well, you can only hope that the Flash is listening. Guess we'll have to just wait and see how this one plays out. So there you have it, Fight World. That's all I have for you today. Make sure to like this video, comment, and share. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.